Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
I'm happy that we could do this. Thank you.
First and foremost, I always ask, where are we talking to you in the world from? Where are you sitting?
I'm just south of you. I'm currently in Toronto today.
All right, so not too far of a trek up to Casino Rama on September 7th. When it comes to introducing legends like yourself, icons like yourself, veterans like yourself, I always ask, what word do you prefer? Because it's not a fair question, but when it comes to someone who's been in the game as long as you have, if you had to choose one, what adjective would you prefer us to use?
Adjective? I don't know. Rocker chick? I don't know. What am I? I don't know what I am. I'm a middle daughter. I'm a I don't know. I'm a daughter, a chick. I'm a sister. I don't know.
Do
I'm like
words,
I got a brother and a sister.
we'll go with rocker chick because the words like legend and icon get thrown around describing you, but some people get a little uncomfortable with it.
I always say I'm only really a legend at cleaning my bathtub and in the kitchen and washing my dogs behind. And that's it. And that's what I'm a legend at.
Well, they don't make documentaries about people good at cleaning kitchens and cleaning dogs. They make documentaries on people's lives that are pretty exceptional. Your life could be a major motion picture, let alone a documentary that's coming very soon. What's that process been like, and how much of a challenge has it been to like open up your private self to the cameras?
Well, I guess like a lot of songwriters, a lot of my songs have always been autobiographical. So I didn't really think it would be that difficult. The good news is that my birth mom is in Wasaga Beach, and my birth family, my brother and my sister, have grown up in and around Barrie over the years in Collingwood and Stayner and all these communities in the area. So to get them on camera and talking was a dream come true for me. The documentary kind of chronicles my origins, my story of origin. I'm an adopted kid, and everybody was in India when I was born. So that was kind of a bit of a crazy story. My adopted family was American, and they wound up coincidentally back in Canada. And somehow I wound up becoming a rock and roller in Winnipeg when I was about 18 years old. And I'm still doing it. And I had lots of different, I guess, trials like anybody else had. You know, all of us have crazy stories of coming of age. And I don't think that I'm any different. I just have a different kind of job. And so it's been very interesting and quite humbling to tell that story and that anybody would want to make a documentary about me. So they've been following us around Europe and Mexico, France, everywhere, and on tour for the last 3 years. And now they're in editing, and it's a really long process, and I don't know what to expect, but it's very exciting.
Well, that seems like a positive spin on it instead of the anxiety of what did everyone say? What am I going to look like, etc. when it comes out. Although you may feel those emotions,
I
we're
do.
happy. We're happy as a Barrie Rock station, but also to have that Simcoe County representation. I'm a Collingwood resident, so
Cool.
to see that side of things get shared is really cool. With your life and being a musician, obviously music has had to be therapy for you from a very young age with everything you've gone through. Uh, is that still the case? And how is it after all these years that you still get motivated to make music and get something back from music?
I love it. You know, I love singing. I love being a performer. I really do. I love singing Spaceman all the time. I love ending every show with I love myself today. Um, it's just, you know, I never lose my sense of fun. I play with the same guys that I have always played with for the last couple decades. We've been friends since we were 21, and I have huge respect for them. I've had the same manager since I was 22 years old. And you know, it's like family, and we have a blast. And I don't feel like I look at, you know, my heroes and my idols are honestly people like I don't know, Alice Cooper and Tina Turner, and I look at these idols, that I had growing up, and I'm like, wow, they Tina was in high heels and a miniskirt in her late 70s and still on stage and just making everyone ecstatic to see her perform. And I just think that's my benchmark, man. Why would I ever not do this? I have a great time doing it. I love seeing people sing along with me. I just don't see any reason not to do it. It's so much fun. We have a great time doing it every night. And coming to Casino Rama is a perfect example of something that is a joyful thing to do. I love it. I can't wait to be there. I can't wait to see everybody.
We can't wait to see you September the 7th at Rama. You're sharing the stage with Sister Hazel, Everclear.
I know.
How much of a challenge is it to share a space and share a night with a difference in styles musically like that? I know there's a lot of benefits, and I'm sure with your positive spin, you'll talk about it, but discuss some of the challenges of jumping in with a triple bill like that.
Oh, it's never, you know what? It's never anything but awesome because I'm a fan, first and foremost. We played with Everclear before. I mean, I was very lucky throughout my career to tour all over America and tour with a lot of different American bands. I've made lots of eclectic records, so we've been fortunate to be able to do lots of different type of tours. And stylistically, I can kind of jump all over the map. And to tour with these guys and play shows with them is lots of fun because again, we're fans also. So we love it. We have a great time.
All right. Well, from musical therapy to ink therapy, I wanted to talk tattoos with you before we bid you adieu, and that is because, again, as an artistic expression, a creative outlet, it can be therapeutic. What's the most recent piece you've got? How long has it been since you went under the needle?
Oh my gosh, I would love to get a tattoo every month. I still feel that way. I mean, when I was starting out getting tattoos, girls especially didn't get tattoos on their faces. We weren't allowed to get hand tattoos and knuckle tattoos. We'd go into a tattoo parlor and they would say, no faces, no hands. That was a thing. Like you just couldn't, unless you were in prison, you weren't allowed to get a face tattoo or knuckle tattoos. They just didn't do it. And now, people get tattoos on their legs. I don't have any tattoos on my legs, but I have, my entire back done, my torso, my rib cage has always been done. I don't know if anyone will ever see that unless they're in the bathtub. I can't see it. But I love, it is an artistic expression. And I think that it's really cool that nowadays anybody can have tattoos and, really express themselves. They always say that people get tattoos that they regret. I have some silly tattoos, especially boys' names. I always seem to go that route and do that. I have lots of boys' names that get scratched out. I still do it. I will probably do it in the future again because I never learn. And I always do that. But I have my little dog's name tattooed on my collarbone. Her name is Grace. She's a little tiny Yorkie. She's 4 years old. She was rehomed to me, and I love her like my own daughter. But I think that moving forward, I love a boxer named Ryan Rozicki. He's a champion boxer, and he trains here in Toronto, and he is covered in tattoos. And man, I just think that his tattoos are like the cat's pajamas. He has the best tattoos I've ever seen. Just like so classic, so classic. If you can look him up, those are the coolest tattoos I've ever seen.
All right, so that's the next one then is his name. That's going to be the next time you go under the needle?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I have to slow down. I have to slow down.
All right. Well, I've been there too. I had the X's initials here, and then the cover up led to an entire sleeve of masks, and they're really well
Beautiful.
done. Shout out to
Beautiful.
Omri, Collingwood Tattoo Company. But just recently, I was up on a trip north, and I got like a little kitty. I probably can't get to it. You got a little kitty cat.
Oh, very
So
nice.
there is a balance between super serious, well done art,
Yeah.
and then the little memorable one. So I don't think you have actually answered the question. What was the most recent one? Is that the collarbone one? That's the most recent?
Um, yes. Getting Grace's name, yes,
Awesome.
was the
Well,
most recent.
well, we cannot wait to see you September 7th at Casino Rama, part of that epic triple bill. We cannot wait to see your story in documentary form. It is an incredible one. We've been following along since day one. So it's always a pleasure to talk to you, Bif Naked. Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you there.